What's going on, Blasianeers and Blasianettes? So I did see this movie, its opening weekend, and I gotta say that I thought it was remarkably done. Like I saw a few reviews on YouTube, and some people had nitpicks with it, but watching this movie, I cannot think of one thing that I did not like about this movie. I thought it was done well. Like where you get to, follow Edward Snowden and you see what the kind of life that he had, and you basically saw what he gave up when he made that ultimate decision to tell everybody that the government, has everybody under surveillance, and that's when he basically um, became a fugitive, whatnot, and even as it progressed to that him making that decision, you can see, how disgusted he is, like when he's seeing all this unfolding in front of him, and he's just, like the look on his face just says it all, and you see and also see mainly his relationship with his what is it his I don't know if that's his girlfriend or if it's his wife. I mean, his love interest, Lindsay Mills. You see, like that he's, he has a good thing going on with her, and his, he dedicates his life to his job, and he's not very social outside of work and whatnot. And I mean, and even as it got, like I said, as it got closer to him making that ultimate decision, I was basically rooting for him not to sacrifice his relationship. I mean, I know this already happened, but that's how invested I was. Where I'm like, wow. I mean, this guy really has a good thing going here, and I really wish. I mean, as proud as I am of him for making that decision, I wish that he didn't do that. But I'll bet minor spoiler if you have not seen the movie or if you don't know everything about Edward Snowden, so you may want to stop the video here. If you choose not to, then here we go. So you learn, at the very end of the movie, that where he's currently staying at now, she moves over there with him. I thought that maybe she, moved on with her life, where they're saying, okay, she's seeing someone else or whatever or whatnot. I didn't know everything about Edward Snowden. All I knew is the headlines that he, basically was, where he just basically put the government on the spot, of what they were doing, and he became a fugitive after that, and it makes me disgusted to be a citizen of a country where the governments are basically, basically calling him an Uncle Tom, a disgrace to this country, and maybe even a terrorist. Where, I mean, it's just disgusting, and we need more people. Okay, I got tongue tied there, but we need more honest people like Edward Snowden. And honestly, I mean, if I could, I would vote for him, to be in the White House. I mean, we need more honest people like that. I mean, you get the taste of his integrity, when you see this movie, and just almost as much as he did when you saw him being interviewed, and then when he just basically, fired the smoking gun, and it's, I mean, that's what, he defines a hero. I mean, a hero is someone who puts his, puts his own desires aside and steps forward and does the right thing, for the sake of others. And and then that's what he did. And a terrorist is someone who is a coward, and who would drag your name through the mud and throw you under the bus to save their own lives. And he did not do that. He basically, if there were more, he basically saved the country, from this absurdity. And if there were more people like Edward Snowden, this country would be a better place than how the government claims they want it to be. You know, but with all these bio movies, like where they make a mark in the world and they're considered legends, I'd say Edward Snowden, you know, like he's earned his place in that, you know, like in that category. And I mean, like those are the, you know, bios that people should really watch. You know, like when you see like Edward Snowden, or you know, like even Muhammad Ali in Straight Outta Compton, and I'm sure All Eyes on Me, the Tupac bio, like that will be added into the category as well. And those have important stories to tell, like of, you know, like what's going on, like what going on in society, and what has been going on, and what is continuing going on to this day. And like those are the bios that should be taken more seriously, like the ones that, you know, like that where they make about serial killers like Ted Bundy and whatnot, and who else, and Jeffrey Dahmer. I mean, like, you know, like I mean, we can't take those bios seriously. I mean, like they don't tell any. I mean, they don't really tell anything. Like they just tell you like how, you know, it just reminds you how deeply fucked up they are, and there's really no value in that. And like in the Craigslist Killer, and I mean, like, there's no value in those movies. Like in Casey Anthony, like I mean, like it's just all blood money right there. I mean, that's all it is. Like with these other bio movies like Snowden, these are beautiful stories, you know, like that are beautifully crafted, I should say. And this is one of Oliver Stone's best movies that I've seen. And I didn't even know like there was a movie coming out on this until the trailer dropped. I'm like, oh, there's a trailer. They made a movie for this, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt is playing the title role. Oh, perfect. I didn't think of any of this. And he embodies Edward Snowden perfectly. And you know, like his integrity and everything. And this is also Shailene Woodley's best performance that I've seen, you know, as Lindsay Mills, and everyone did their parts well. I'd say you should see this movie. And without all being said, this gets 4 chair spins out of 5. Well, 4.5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.5. So, I'd say that you know, he did a great thing there. You know, he is a hero. You don't have to put on a cape or wear a symbol on your chest to be a hero. Like, it's, you know, the integrity and the bravery and what, you know, what you're willing to do is what makes you a hero, and you actually step forward and do that. And so heroes come in many colors, shapes, and forms, and Edward Snowden is one of them. So, I mean, if you think that he's a terrorist or that he's a disgrace to this country, you are part of today's problems. I mean, like, he doesn't deserve, you know, the punishment that he's gotten, or that is waiting for him if he stepped foot back, you know, over here. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's just all disgusting, and it makes me ashamed to be a part of this country. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, we need better people to, you know, to be a part of the government. You know, I mean, seriously. I mean, I know that's wishful thinking, but it's simple facts. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this review, make sure you thumb up the video and make sure you click subscribe if you're new to the channel, and feel free to share your thoughts on the movie and on Edward Snowden and how he you know, stepped forward. And I mean, like, I don't think anyone has the guts to do what he did. I don't think many of us has the you know, the bravery that this man has. I don't think a whole lot of us has as big of balls as this man has. I mean, you gotta admire that. I mean, you have to. I mean, if you disagree, then hey, you disagree, but don't be a little dick about it. Honestly, that's all I ask. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.